United States, Brazil, and Argentina. China can buy all the exportable beans from Brazil and Argentina, and they still need to come to the U.S. for the rest of their needs.
So it's just a simple volume question.
That's
There's no way they can get around it in the short term as well, or in the long term?
In the short term, they can, and they've drawn down on stocks. They've already done it. They've basically bought all the beans they can from South America, and the Chinese state-owned companies are still buying United States beans because they're exempt from the tariffs.
But soybean prices are trading at levels we haven't seen since 2008. Are you suggesting that's overdone?
It may be. We saw a low after last week's government report that really put a low into corn and soybeans, and they kind of travel together because they share the same acres, they're grown on the same acres, and everything got overdone to the downside.
What are you seeing because you obviously issue these commodity ETFs for corn as well, wheat, sugar. Have you seen a big influx of whether it's funds into the ETFs or just interest in the space?
We've seen an enormous influx of funds. We've also seen an enormous increase in interest in agriculture. The agricultural products are less correlated to stocks than, say, the precious metals. In fact, in some cases, far less. And so people are starting to look at those as a portfolio diversifier. They also trade at or near their cost of production, and with the whole trade war, they were pushed below their cost of production. So people are viewing them now as a good portfolio diversifier with potentially some limited downside compared to where they normally trade.
And they actually have the commodity in the ETF? Is that how?
That's correct. The money goes into the ETF when an investor buys the ETF here on the New York Stock Exchange. We buy futures, and we manage that futures position. So it's a way for a person to gain direct exposure to the price of the commodity without having to trade futures or buy the commodity, buy it through our fund.